Having a best friend is good, but having yourself as a best friend is one of the greatest things that you can do for yourself. So that means having yourself as a best friend will help you to feel complete without needing another person to come in your life and make you feel complete. In a nutshell, on this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to be your own best friend. Before I get into the discussion, let me introduce myself to the newcomers and say welcome. My name is Olerato, and if you are coming back for the second time, welcome, welcome, welcome. So yes, let's get right into today's discussion. So the first thing that you can do in order to be your own best friend is self-nurturing. Now, this is really cool because you have to start building that relationship, right? And for you to build a relationship, you have to be gentle with yourself. You have to be kind with yourself. You have to learn to respect who you are. You have to learn to love yourself just like how you would love someone that is really dear to you. So that is how you make that foundation for that relationship with yourself. The second thing that you have to do is having an alone time. This is really, really cool too, because for you to build a relationship, you have to have a bond with another person, right? So now for you to have a bond with yourself, you have to first spend time with yourself. And during that time when you spend it with yourself, you have to first learn how to enjoy your own company. And it's gonna be hard because I believe and know that most people feel really weird to just be by themselves. They just want to be surrounded by other people. But learn that it is really, really important for you to learn to love being by yourself, because when you start learning what is it that you like and what is it that you don't like, what is it that make you smile, what is it that doesn't make you smile, that whole phase gives you that space to learn who you are. The other thing that falls under having an alone time is it gives you that space of time to reflect on yourself. And that self-reflection is really cool because it gets to teach you what is the life direction that you like to take. Where do you want to go in this life? And what are the things that you like to achieve? Those type of things, they just help you to connect with who you are. The third thing that you have to do to have that relationship with yourself and that bond with yourself is to set boundaries. At first, you may not know how to do this, but you just have to learn that for you to find out the boundaries, or for you to find out what are the things that you don't like, you have to go back to the thing that I just said, that spending time with yourself. So learn the things that you like and the things that you don't like. And after learning that, you have to teach people what your limits are so that people don't get to cross that. Also, certain boundaries get to give you that space of time and that space of, mind shift, that you get to say no if you don't like something, that you get to say no without feeling guilty. That helps you in that whole manner, that saying no, it's fine. And saying no, it's accepted if you don't like something. So having boundaries will give you that power to do that. If you have come this far with me on this video, please give it a like so that I know that it really made a difference in your life, and subscribe to show me that I'm actually doing a great job and to keep pushing this type of content out. And let's get right back in this conversation. The fourth thing that you can do is celebrate your achievements. Having yourself as a best friend, as I said, it detaches you from feeling like you need another person to complete you. You have to be your own biggest fan. You have to be your supporter. You have to be your motivator. It's not enough to just want to be motivated by other people. You have to also want to motivate yourself, because sometimes being motivated by another person, yes, it pumps you up in a moment, but that whole motivation doesn't take long. In your whole system, it subsides as time goes on. So that means you have to be there to pump yourself up and be like, girl, you have to keep at it. Girl, you have to keep pushing even though you don't feel like it. It gives you that strength to keep pushing on. And after reaching a certain milestone, being the first person to say you did well gives you that joy within to know that I did it. I did it. The thing is, you know what it took you to get to that level. So after receiving other people's compliments for that certain milestone, it would just be an addition. The last thing that you have to do in order to be your own best friend is practice positive self-talk. It is really cool for you to talk to yourself. I do this personally. I like to talk to myself because it helps me be open with my feelings and not being judged. Because sometimes you may have a loved one, right? But the moment you share something that you have to say, you may feel judged, right? But by saying that thing to yourself, you won't feel judged because you know that is something that you feel deep inside. And that is how you get to deal with those things. Let me give you an example. When I have something that really bothers me, I just say it out and then have a talk about, like, it will be me and me, having a conversation, a soulful conversation, that by the end of that conversation, I would have dealt with that whole feeling, because I'd have to find out, why is this bothering me? Why do I feel this way? So that I can be able to deal with it. So having positive self-talk is really important. It also adds on to what I said at the beginning of the conversation, that you have to be gentle with yourself. That means watching the things that you say to yourself. So really, that is how you get to be your own best friend. And I hope that by the end of this video, you are excited to be your own best friend. And if that is something that you are going to do from here on, in the comments, tell me that you are ready to start having that bond with yourself. Just say ready to start the bond. So yes, that is what I had for you on this video. I'll see you on the next one, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and press that bell button to get notified whenever I'm posting a new video. So yes, I'll see you on the next one.